Hello, happy Earth Day. Welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black Tarot. Welcome to the daily political tarot and astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year. The length of time it takes for our wonderful Earth to spin around the sun once. To take your political questions out of the chat. So just put your questions in the chat before we go on. 10% of my income gross before expenses goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. And you are a fantastic community because you're so kind to each other. And you've been so kind to me. Thank you. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You go down the description box. All the questions are listed there, and I timestamp them as I go. There are some questions left over from yesterday, and then there's some new ones for today as well. So, yes, and it is Earth Day, everybody, and this is this lovely thing. It's metal, and it's got all these crystals. So, I mean, it's really pretty impressive. Whew. No, be serious. Okay, I'm going to be obnoxious for a second because you got to see this. This is pretty amazing. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? And it's so heavy. It's actually 2 pins on the back to hold it. But anyway, it's slightly darker here than here. Anyway, I thought you might want to see it. Okay. Now let's read on some political stuff. Lift that back up. All right. There. Down just a tiny bit, and we should be good to go. All right. Thank you. Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. Oh, glorious day. I think we're using the Housewives Tarot today. Oh, Valerie says, and the star of the show, the kitty who cares for the earth by absorbing negative energy. Boo-boo's and kitty. I actually put that bed on top of that bed. And so now when he's in there, he sinks even further down into the cushion, and he is just as happy as can be. So anyway. All right. Yes, it is. It's I just saw it and I was like, oh, wow. So anyway. Yes, Danielle. Thank you for reminding people. Yes, do please hit the like and subscribe and that kind of fun stuff. All right, so we're going to jump in at 3 minutes, 30 seconds in. Just about normal for around here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds in. Yes, D. Had a question. Is there a chance that Kamala Harris is not on the ticket in 2024, but instead replaces Merrick Garland? Or perhaps takes one of the Supreme Court posts? So let me see. Jane King, no. I'm trying to remember the name of the company, but they make these particularly large. If you see me wearing a particularly large brooch, it's this. Oh, it's not Earth. Can't wait. Even. I can't remember. Anyway. All right. Yes, Annie. Look, it looks like the creamy center of a gray donut. Yes. Yes, Rob D. A cat cave. All right. Let's actually make this 4:30. All right, Kamala Harris. What's going to happen to you? She's ambitious enough to be president, to run for president. I mean, and you think, am I dissing a woman? No. You have to really want this to run to be president. I mean, I don't want to be president. No thanks. Not that this wouldn't disqualify me in a lot, probably most voters' minds, but you have to be a certain kind of person. You have to be, and some people, it is true. Once they get to a certain point, they're like, you know what? I don't know if I want to put myself through that, but myself and my family. Let me see. Oh yeah, she's got the ambition. Well, France says she already ran for president. Well, I mean, again, I know it sounds. Please don't think I'm saying anything negative. I'd say this about anybody. There are just some people who would just be like, nah. But no, she's got the bug. Yeah. Cherry Berry says traditionally the VP is rare. I think you mean rarely seen. I don't think Biden will remove her. Yeah. And Kathy Lamson says, I think Harris would make a great AG. Yeah. Michelle L says, I think Biden will win in 2024 and retire in his second year, so Kamala Harris becomes the first female president. Lady Evis doesn't think that says she couldn't win any states. I don't think she would succeed. So, and Betty Cantrell says she would be great at anything she does. Yeah, I mean, there's Seven of Pentacles, Fruits of Labor. If my cards reverted back to their normal meanings, or are we still in partisan land? Most of my readings for some reason started taking place in partisan land, where cups are Democrats and pentacles are Republicans and wands are the far right, but that just felt like she's done a lot. King of Cups, that would be Biden. Queen of Wands. Oh, and we'll have to talk about MTG at some point. Anyway, Three of Swords, Four of Wands, and the Sun. Screwy. The energy is odd. And I think it's complicated. And I am so sorry to say this. That's my card of white supremacists. And if you are a white supremacist, if you think the color of this makes you better than anybody, you are an idiot. You are a grade A moron. Just throwing that out there. She's worked a lot. She's worked very hard. She has the resume. She could absolutely do a good job. She's willing to take a lot of punches. She can roll with the punches. This is my retirement or vacation card. If it's partisan, that means this is the far right base. Cindy says, I've heard other readers say that Harris will take over for Biden after he wins in 2024 and Biden steps down for health issues. Okay. Kevin Waggy says racism and sexism is going to allow her to be president. Extremely sad. I assume you mean not going to. Valerie Sargent says, I wonder if Gavin Newsom or Eric Swalwell step in as VP and Harris becomes AG. It doesn't, AG doesn't feel right. I mean, it could be, of course, nobody who does is 100% accurate. That's, we're reading the collective energy. But, oh, thank you, Eileen. Thank you. Makes a big difference. Thank you for the positive energy you and your viewers create on Earth for everyone in it. All bless. You guys are awesome. You, all of you. And I mean guys only in a general folks. I should start saying folks instead of guys. You folks are so positive. Thank you. And thank you again, Eileen. Let me see if I can get, okay. I'm doing a full Celtic spread on Kamala Harris because this energy is not straightforward for me. That you can't trust as most of us are women. I don't know what that means. All right. Let's look at Kamala Harris. Would I vote for her for president? Heck yeah. Kathy Dawes says, I arrived to see goodness. Today's a beautiful day. Yeah, I'm just going to, okay, let me tilt you down here. All right. Kamala Harris. She could very well be president. The energy is very clear, like clean. Kamala Harris, will you become president of the United States? Oh my gosh. I don't like this energy. And it's not that her energy's bad. It's this stupid, absolutely moronic racism and sexism, especially the racism part. 3 of Wands. I hate to say okay, look, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. And please do not come for me. All right. I want to make this perfectly clear. I would vote for Kamala Harris in a heartbeat. All right. But I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on, and that I'm horrified that my own country people would be racist and sexist and horrible. So please don't come for me. All right. So I'm going to tell you what I'm getting. This is the far right waiting for their ship to come in. There's going to be so much legal garbage, so much legal garbage that the far right got away from it, that they're going to finally be facing. All kinds of things coming out about what Republicans were involved in January 6th. Fox News is taking a hit. Taking a couple of body blows legally for their lies, for defamation. So they have to be more careful. Russian money coming into the country is at a low ebb, much, much lower. Russia can't afford to influence our election like it has in the past. Donald Trump is facing so many charges and so much stuff. Ron DeSantis, people are just starting to despise Ron DeSantis, even people who used to be okay with him. So you would think this would be a great time for us to have our first non-Caucasian female president, but it feels like it will turn a huge swath of people back toward Republicans. I don't know that it's enough, but in the past, Wheel of Fortune, she made her own luck. She worked her back end off. Good for her. She deserves all the fruits of labor, all the good results of all of her hard work. In the center, this is the cult. This is the racism. This is an us against them. Above the reading, Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. To say that they're going to be brutal about her on the other side, and I don't care about what kind of defamation Fox is already, what trouble they're already in, the lies that are going to be told about this woman are going to be disgusting, and they are going to be relentless. This may not be major arcana, but hanging over this is some of the ugliest energy I have felt that doesn't actually lead to violence. That doesn't mean she shouldn't run. I'd vote for her in a heartbeat. I'm telling you what I'm picking up. That's all. Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. She's our vice president. Hallelujah. Fantastic. It's easier to get. See, I don't even want to say what I'm getting because it's so awful, and I don't want to think that this is how people really are. I really don't. I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that one of the reasons Barack Obama got in, one, because he's absolutely fantastic, and I believe one of the best presidents we have ever had. But it's that he was not problematic. And they tried to get things to stick to him, but it was really hard. It was really hard because he had such a mom and apple pie life. He was faithful to his wife. He was decent and kind. He was incredibly intelligent. He was very well educated. He's a good guy. Kamala Harris, you get all of the racism, plus you get the sexism, but not the sexism of, oh, she's too weak. No, they're going to paint her like she is worse than Marjorie Taylor Greene, who, by the way, now has a podcast. And I believe it's called Battlefield. So from this day forward, Marjorie Taylor Greene around here will be known as battleaxe. This is going to be so heinous. And yes, Betty Cantrell, with Obama, it was nonstop attack. And they had no basis for any of it. Brown suit. That's the worst they could come up with. Home environment. I'm just turning this over. Home environment, the Ace of Wands. Hopes and fears, King of Wands. What other people see, 10 of Pentacles, the Challenge, 2 of Swords. Near future, 1 is death. Near future, 2 is the Emperor. final outcome is the Magician, the King of Cups, and the Four of Swords. So, in the near future, we've got... don't forget that this is not the King of Cups. This is not Biden. This is Trump. And he's in trouble. Big trouble. That's what we'll hear first. Final outcome 1, 2, and 3. The middle card is Biden, the King of Cups. So you have the Magician, you have the King of Cups, and you have the Four of Swords. So she's a jack. She can be a jack of all trades. She can handle the job. She can do what needs to be done. And this Four of Swords. This is quiet as a tomb, but it can also be legal silence or not running for office. All right. It doesn't feel like she is physically in danger. And I have to worry about that looking at this energy. Oh, very nice rain. Oh, it's little pellets of snow. Home environments, far right action, hopes and fears, your far right jerks, what other people see, the dynasty, the far right, or on the right, the good old white boys club, the challenge, the Two of Swords. This is people voting. So if the other readers are getting that we're going to lose Biden and she'll become president, let me check on that. Sorry, I'm not really attacking my questions right now. I'm just trying to get to find out as much about this as I can, because this is not energy I want to spend a lot of time in, although if she's running, I'm going to spend a lot of time in it. Will we lose Joe Biden and Kamala Harris becomes president? Yikes, what a ghoulish question. Cat Shepherd, no. Battle axe is not a pejorative for lesbians. No. Certainly not the way I mean it. Temperance. Good. Slow your roll. Okay, good. I don't want the extremes. All right, make this so you can see it. 10 of Swords, Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. He could definitely have some health issues, but I'm not getting a full. Oh, and right beneath that is his card. I'm not getting a full. That 10 of Swords is ugly, but it's next to the Lovers with the Wheel of Fortune. This feels like something more things going on the right. And the cases, the 2024 election, a lot of that energy is going to be because of the cases against Republicans. This is her. She's part of the administration. And then Page of Cups. If you want to become president, I mean, that's an ace can be a start. I guess a page could be, but you're already VP and you already know what the job entails. So I'm not getting I'm not getting that specifically. Let me see if I can get anything else. And then I'm just going to go on to something other, because this is horrible. This energy is making me feel sick to my stomach. Kamala Harris. President Harris. Kamala Harris. Whereas I read on like Swalwell, and his energy is just like, you're going to be president. Can be ways down the road, but I've always gotten good energy on Swalwell, of all the people. And he ran for president this, number of years ago here, and he didn't do well, but I get that he will eventually. Two of Wands. Two of Wands for the reading. All right, we'll wait on this one. All right. Hanged Man, Devil, Nine of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Death card. I'm not getting straightforward energy. I have to wonder if there's something else that's going to come out. Some other legal something on the right that's going to come out. Because I've got major arcana here of the Hangman, which is suspension and corruption. People being sick to death of all this corruption on the right. Five of Pentacles. This is Republicans hurting because of all the corruption. And then I've got a big old death card. And right here I've got far right communication. She's not even in this reading. If anything, she's back here, like the Hermit. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it there. I'm uncomfortable with this energy. B. Smith might be a health scare that makes her do a sidestep. There is a lot of Republican pain there. That's the main thing I'm getting in the reading, is a lot of Republican pain. Sorry. I'm okay. I'm going to move on to other questions. I don't think she's going to be the AG or Supreme Court Justice. Thank you, Rob D. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to figure out. It's generally the consensus among readers is what's most likely to happen. I'm getting Joe Biden being able to stick in there for quite a while. There's something else. Something else comes out. Something. And on the right, they are going to. I don't know if it's going to be deep fake video, deep fake photos. Talk about, Trump complaining no president has ever been treated worse than he has. Go away, Lincoln. Be gone, JFK. No one's been treated worse than me. No. Yeah. Yeah, MKLP is a tough old Irishman. That's true. Okay, all right. Carol says, shake it off. Autumn, maybe save those cards pronto. Hey, Lynott. Harris, being a woman of color, will unfortunately be held up to more scrutiny than white men and women. Especially white men. I am not liking this energy. But it's not Russian interference. I'm wondering if it's like super deep fakes. Something about the new technology. I'll ground in just a second. Is it fake stuff that will hurt her? Hierophant, TVs, screens, staring at screens. Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, plans. The Republicans, they're back on their heels. She should be in prison. She shouldn't. She should be in prison, and this is a plot. This is a plot. This is a plan. All right. That's all I'm saying on that. Lucky girl, hey, how you doing? Change the subject. Where exactly did you get your gorgeous pin? I get most things off of Amazon. Because I have a the only credit card I have is a Amazon Prime credit card, so I get cash back, and that's how I pay for Christmas. I get all of my cash back. Everything I can buy through Amazon, I do. So I get cash back, and then I have money for Christmas. Anyway, all right. Anne says, don't forget the second gentleman. Her husband is Jewish. Those attacks also. Anyway. All right. Moving on, finally, at 32 minutes. Oh, my gosh. Sharon Rice wants to know, good, very reasonable question, 32:15. What's with DeSantis's war on woke? In the words of Inigo Montoya to Vizzini. Why you keep using that word? I don't think it means what you think it means. All right, why is DeSantis so freaked out about equality? Equality, decency, letting people live their lives. Why is he so freaked out? He and Lady Macbeth. Trust me, she's right there with him. His wife, right there with him. Thank you, friend. If you would like a personal reading, I highly recommend Jen Lin at Jen Lin Tarot, two N's, or Lori at The Way of Positive Change. They both have YouTube channels. They both offer personal readings. They are both excellent, excellent readers. All right, DeSantis, what the heck, dude? Six of Wands. It's this far. I mean, traditionally the Six of Wands is the far right victory, but this is also a 1950s. Look how squeaky clean everything is. Look at the people in the window going, "Ooh, everything's so clean," which is quite often a euphemism, unfortunately. People on the right, you'll often hear them say things like, immigrants coming in, making the place dirty. Anyway, I'm sick. All right. 10 of Wands, burden of the far right, Page of Wands. You get all the burden of the fear of all the stupidity. You get the immature narrow-mindedness. You get the covfefe swilling people. You get the Four of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. This is a whole lot of stupid. This is a whole lot of narrow-minded. I'm going to guess he didn't exactly grow up with friends of various ethnicities. I'm going to guess he bought into a whole lot of garbage. And weird noise outside. And this Four of Swords is he couldn't. They have to stop the way things were going. Gay people out to get married, and any kind of equality, not being able to look at people's ethnicity when trying to hire them for jobs. And then Seven of Pentacles, fruits of labor. The white people, oh God, I'm going to throw up. White people are under attack. We're going to lose everything we have. In a meritocracy, you won't if you're a decent human being. Here's a little business tip. I know I don't have the biggest channel. I know I don't have, the massive income, but I can say this. The basic rule of business is this. If you want to make a whole lot of money, you need to help a whole lot of people. Now, you may think, well, wait a second. I know this person who makes a ton of money, and they only have a couple of clients. Well, they're helping this couple of clients a lot, or they would not be making that money. So you need to help a lot. That is the best rule of business. Now, when you start cutting your competition off at the knees, you start undermining other people, you start treating the people you've hired like they're serfs from the Middle Ages, you fail as a business person. When it's all about me, you'll notice if I ever say anything about my little LLC here, I say I'm the owner. I'm not the CEO. Sit down. So, if you want to succeed in the world, help a lot. He has no sense of that. No sense of that. John France, yes. Oh no, we'll lose all that white people stuff. I hear you. So stupid. Free your mind and the rest will follow. He's not going to free his mind. 3830. Kristen from Uncover the News. Apparently, the battleaxe. That's what I will be calling MTG. Marjorie Trader Green. From now on, I'll be calling her the battleaxe, and she has a podcast she's named, is it Battlefield? Of course it is, because that's what she wants. She wants to yell at people, and she is making stuff up left and right. Matter of fact, I'm wondering, I don't know, was it her first podcast? Is this thing brand new? Because she was complaining about she was being held accountable for the lie she told about Swalwell. And as she was ranting about, she showed the video, and then she repeated those words he had with a Chinese spy over and over. It was like she couldn't get through 2 sentences without saying it again. Because everyone knows he had with a Chinese spy, and I was going to say something because he had with a Chinese spy, and And because of this, and he shouldn't be there because he had with the Chinese spy. It's like, yes, Lynette, I was quoting In Vogue. Yes. Be colorblind. Don't be so shallow. She's so awful. So anyway, so she was just, yes, John France, if you don't have any facts, just make something up. That's what she's doing. And yes, Sharon Ann, will she get sued for defamation? Because I don't see how it's not going to go that way. I agree, Lynette. Yeah, same thing. So now, you know how MTG Battleground, that was it. That's the name of her new podcast. And I want to make sure, is this I just want to double check, is this the Bud Light influencer? Yeah. Okay. Dylan Mulvaney is the influencer who Bud Light said, here, promote our product. And Dylan Mulvaney did. Who cares? Oh, he's on some, I don't know, he wears a dress. I don't know if how he identifies. It's none of my business. He's a person. He was pushing a product. I don't care. Fair enough, right? So battleaxe called trans TikTok influencer Dylan Mulvaney, quote, one of the biggest pedophiles in America today, unquote. No. When I was in high school, it wasn't perfect, but there was the popular crowd, and there were any number of them who were bullies, and they were awful, and they did what they could to try to make my life and other people's lives miserable. And by the time I left high school, I was kind of jokingly referred to or looked at as kind of leader of the resistance. And some of the ways that I pointed out their foibles apparently stuck even after I was gone. So, yeah, these kind of bullies. Oh, I have no patience. No patience. Oh, there's my brother-in-law, one of them. Anyway, so battleaxe called Dylan Mulvaney one of the biggest pedophiles in America today on a now deleted episode of her newest podcast, MTG Battleground. Seems like grounds for defamation suit. I would think so. Unbelievable. For how she is as happy as a pig in slop. And the stench is sky high. Queen of Swords. Three of Swords. World. King of Wands. Page of Swords. She's not going to stop. The fact that she was taken off of committees during her last term, actually means that people haven't realized just how awful, they haven't fully realized just how awful she is, but now, oh, it's in front of everybody. And she's a sadist. My opinion. Entertainment only, YouTube. My opinion. She is a sadist. And she wants to... she's going to be heinous. She's going to lie. She's going to repeat lies. She is... we don't have good enough words. And they're certainly calling, even, first of all, there are very nice people in this world named Karen. We need to stop calling Karens. No, they're lovely people named Karen. We need to not be using that name. And secondly, that doesn't even begin to cover what she is. She is a sadist, and she enjoys inflicting fear and pain. And she gets it in her head that she's right, and she will not listen to reality at all, ever. And she's not going to stop. And everyone can see it. And she is just getting started. So you would think she would end up on the defensive. Is Marjorie Trader Green, is the battle axe, going to get sued out of her narrow pinhead little mind? Yes, free speech. She overestimates how many supporters she actually has. But she doesn't care. I'm serious. She doesn't care. This has just given her a bigger platform to be more hateful. This is what she wants. Do not think for a minute, oh, she's after the money. Oh, she's after the power. Oh, she's after... No. She is a sadist. She gets off on hate, on screaming, on yelling, on putting other people down. That is where she's getting her endorphins. That's where she's getting her dopamine. So, can people sue her out of existence for defamation? Queen of Cups. That's a decent woman. Or a decent person. I wonder if that's Dylan Mulvaney. Thank you, Tam. Eight of Cups. Ace of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Four of Wands. Not soon. There's the evidence, and there's somebody who may try to start something, but even if they take her to court for defamation, it's going to take a long time to go to court. And meanwhile, she's going to be, see this brat? Running with scissors, putting his dirty hands on the wall. Childish, petty, selfish. Four of Wands. Steve Meyer says Eric Swalwell has grounds to sue her. Yes. All right, so... what, 49.15, what will stop? 49.15, what will stop MTG's reign of hatred? Do-do-do. Elder Rose, yes. MTG is an energy vampire, sucking the energy out of every room she enters. Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the face of the other Republicans in the room when she comes in, where they're just like, ugh. So what is going to take down MTG Battleaxe's reign of hatred? Time. Okay, so I'm not getting it going on forever. Schoenreis's stakes. 9 of Cups. Queen of Cups. 2 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. Someone who has the power to stand up against her. Challenge what she's saying. Prove it. Proof. Prove it. What you just said, prove it. And some kind of legal challenge, but also this paranoia and lack of people getting sick of not giving her money because they're sick of her. She's embarrassing. It actually feels like all kinds of people standing up against her. As a matter of fact, I think there could be some Republicans who stand up against her. She's not going to stop. She will not stop. She will not temper herself. I got nothing like that. Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip a couple of questions. Try to get into some slightly better energy. 5230. Let's look at Glenn's question. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Glenn's question. How is Fani Willis doing? Please read on her state of being and her mood. Let's send some positive energy to our champions of justice and democracy. Absolutely. I don't think this will fit on here. Can I like rest you? There. Can you sit? I don't know if this will sit. Yeah. Okay, you're there. You're there. If I go like that. And across the top. It might work for a minute. Fani Willis. How you doing? Rolling her eyes. That's how she's doing. She's going to take some big names down. Yes, she is. Now we've heard this before. It's hard. It can be hard sometimes to keep your hopes up, but Fani Willis. It's like her. She is disgusted by what these people tried to do. There's anger, but it's not a stupid anger. It's a DA who fights for what's right, who's seeing something so egregious, and a scheme that is so just audacious and obnoxious that she's just righteous anger. Yes, Paula, but not and not stupid anger like MTG Tower. I wouldn't want to be Trump or any of these people. Nope. Devil, corruption. She's seen it. 4 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. So far, Trump's swanning around. Graham is swanning around. All these people, these fake electors, are swanning around. They think they're going to get away with this because nothing's happened yet. And they think they actually these idiots actually think that she's weak, where she can't pull it together, and she can't. Oh, it's been all this time, and she hasn't done anything, and you know how she's a woman of not Caucasian. You know how these jerks are. But you don't understand. She's made allies. She has flipped people. She's got a whole bunch of people who are throwing each other under the bus in the fake elector situation. She is dealing with idiots. I mean, thank God for dumb criminals. Oh, I'm afraid I don't do personal readings. Sorry about that. It's just political. If you'd like a personal reading, try Jeanine with 2 N's, 2 N in Jen, 2 N in Lynn, Jeanine Tarot here on YouTube, or Lori from The Way of Positive Change here on YouTube. They do really great personal readings. All right. Strength. She's fine. She's fine. It's just, imagine having to deal with these idiots. Seriously. Put yourself in her shoes for a minute. I've got to go in that room and I've got to talk to this fake elector guy. This fake elector woman, this fake elector person who thinks that they just have a right to overturn elections and everything because they're that entitled and that stupid. And I have to go talk to them. Some days it's got to be, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. Other days it's got to be like, oh, I need some ibuprofen. Ooh, boy. Jeffrey, what do you mean? What does that mean to you? King of Cups, Queen of Wands, World. Biden is president. You have to get them to admit to reality. This is their, but we do what we want. What do you mean? I didn't vote for him. I don't know anybody who voted for him. That's because you're a moron, and it's not going to go well for you. All right, so she's fine. She's good. And she is going to go down in history for being right. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Tish. Thank you. Oh, boy. Yoga by Jane? Yoga by Jane. Oh, okay, there should be a space. Happy and blessed Earth Day. You somehow managed to make me giggle no matter how diabolical the energy is you're reading. Oh, thank you. Just sent you a big bunch of loving, protective light. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Lisa says a boo-boos and kitty break. Well, I'm just about done. Yeah. I just want to have a quick poll on some of this. I won't go through all 7 that are here, but let's just run through a little lightning round of at 1 hour in. Smartmatic. Suing. Now, the whole list is Fox News, Newsmax, Sidney Powell, Rudy Giuliani, Jeanine Pirro, Maria Bartiromo, and Luke Dobbs. So, Smartmatic, since Fox News just gave up $787,500,000, and you can use some of that same discovery, and you're asking for a lot more money. Smartmatic versus Fox News. Who's going to win? Oh, thank you, Tish. That's very sweet. 4. Two of Swords, legal decisions, Temperance, Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Fox at this point is just braced for impact, ultimately. This is a, oh, Finzenberger, thank you. No, it's a lot. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, CC Ryder says the Smartmatic lawyer was on CNN with Jake Tapper and sounded more aggressive, demanding apology and admission of guilt from Fox. They made a legal decision, oh, Foxy, and they should not have done it. And they're going to have to pay through the nose. And it doesn't matter what Fox is trying to lessen, how they're trying to lessen the damage. This is... the Knight of Swords is either it's aggressive law enforcement or aggressive law action. You're paying out the nose. That's the Ace of Pentacles can be the beginning of something. It can be a physical object, or it can be a huge amount of money. I mean, if you look at the Rider Waite deck, it's this gargantuan, this massive hand in the sky holding this even bigger gold coin. Fox is braced for impact. They're trying to figure out how to lessen the damage, but that's... Thread of Hope, yes. Fox, set your seatbacks and trade tables as we land in lies and consequence land. Yes, we do. Kimberly says, forgot today's my 63rd. Sing to me, please. You forgot it's your birthday, you poor thing? As soon as I read a few more, I will. Kimberly. Okay. All right. Let's jump to... I've read on his... Jeanine Pirro. Because she thinks... she was a judge. She knows the law. Nobody's going to hold her accountable. Smartmatic versus Jeanine Pirro. King of Swords. It's a prosecutor or someone bringing suit. Knight of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Whoops, Knight of Swords. Hanged Man. She thinks being belligerent and the fact that she's important and she's smarter than everybody else, and she... Do you know who I am? We wish we didn't. And, well, that was big company, but she's going to come up with some boneheaded plan. But again, Knight of Swords, aggressive law, and basically, metaphorically stringing her up by her heels. Would you like a nice extra big helping of humble pie? Crow and humble pie? I have some left over from Trump. Here's plenty. Best served cold. Lou Dobbs. We don't hear much about him. Thank God. Cannot stand the man. 05. Smartmatic versus Lou Dobbs. Now, this feels a little bit, he feels slightly more pragmatic. As in, look, how much are you actually, how much to make this go away? CC Ryder says Lou Dobbs was fired 2 years ago. Good. I'm glad they're still going after him. Hello, boo-boo. Knight of Swords. These people are not going to know what hit them. This is good. This is good. All right. Knight of Pentacles. Chariot. Nine of Wands. Queen of Swords. High Priestess. This, okay, look, Knight of Pentacles, this is carrying Trump's water. This is carrying the Republican message. The Chariot, it's like, oh, you were carrying this, but we have the reality mobile. Nine of Wands, he's down on the list of people, so he knows what's coming. He knows the damage they could do to him, and this feels like higher wisdom. It might actually kick in just a tiny bit. It feels like he's the most likely to just be like, what do you want? You want to apologize? Fine, I'll apologize. You want money? I'll give you, you know, X amount of money and make it go away. Oh, there are good days ahead. So that is going to do it for me for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your kindness. It is 1:28 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. Today and tomorrow, Sarah has off, so she won't be around, but I'll be there. And other than that, I'll be right back here tomorrow. I'm here 365 days of the year. And there are good days ahead. So hang in there. You are not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. And there's a kitty. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here. You are precious. You are the precious. Yes, you are. You are the good boy. You are the good boy. He's like, I don't want to be, but you're the good boy. Yes, you are. You are the good Bailey Boo. You are the precious. You are the precious. Okay, that's as much as I can get. He wants to be somewhere else. Singer Kimberly, yes. Always roll a thumb. Gonna sing happy birthday. Start low. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kimberly. Happy birthday to you and many more. All right. Take care, everybody. See you tomorrow.